Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. RF. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. RF here once again with another crude segment of Enterpriser. I can only imagine some may be sitting there thinking, what the hell does RF stand for? Randy Flowmaster.
Ricky Free.
Reginald Fiend
Round Flubber.
Reginald
Roger Flogger.
Fiend Fister.
Right Finger.
Reigning Fister.
Rat Fink.
Raphael Flusenpfeifer. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This is Libby the Clown. This is a 1963 or 1964 Mattel Bozo the Talking Clown. Currently, he's not talking. So I just decided to name him Libby, and I will be keeping him. Prices on these are all over the place. I originally got this over at a place called Second Impressions in Walnut, Iowa. It's like an antique store full of classic action figures and dolls and things like that. A bunch of creepy stuff. I'm sure some of you might be thinking, who's this clown with the long hair? Why does he have this long hair? It looks like a filthy biker or something. Well, I will have you know that I don't even own a motorcycle. Of course, naturally, we did go thrifting again. We went out to Elkhorn, which is, they have this windmill that was brought over from Holland. So we went to the egg crate, did some thrifting, and picked up a lot of good stuff. I'm going to show you that. Picked up this nice pair of Solomon running shoes for 10. I'll go ahead and flip these for about 40 or 50 bucks. Picked up this nice Anne Klein shoulder bag for $10. I think I can sell this for about 25 or 30. Picked up these vintage flash bulbs for a vintage camera for $2. I think I can get about 40 to 50 bucks for this. Picked up this bag of golf balls for about 10 bucks. Notice there's two classic Pinnacle vintage sets of golf balls, brand new in the box. Think I could probably get 20 bucks for those. Found a nice bag of Thomas the Train toys here. Got this for 10 bucks for the bag. I'll be able to sell these for a good amount. Found this stuffed Cat in the Hat doll. I looked this up. This doesn't seem to do too well. I'll just keep this one for myself. And another big score. I managed to find two more bags of Thomas the Train toys. One for $10 and the other one for $12. I should be able to get 5 to 20 a piece for each one. Okay, I wanted to show you guys something really quick here. I spent $20 on a box of cassettes. Now, these are all country artists, but there's some really good stuff here. I'm not really a huge country fan myself, but I got a couple of Garth Brooks cassettes. These sell really well. Things like this has a really high sell-through rate. I got old Reba McEntire cassette, and then as you can see I have a whole bunch of other cassettes in here that I have to go through and list, but typically what I'll do is I'll try to bulk a lot of these together, hopefully try to figure out what's similar, bottom together and sell them that way. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. That's another thing that one can do to make extra money in this business. Cassettes, CDs, LPs, obviously. LPs go for big money anyways, especially if it's new. Books. That was another thing I wanted to talk about with y'all here. I recently went to our local library, and I picked up a couple boxes of puzzles, $1 each. Sold one of them for $15. The other one's on par for it as well. But some of these books here, I mean, they have the library's markings on it, but it's okay, though. I mean, these still go for good money, like the story of Walt Disney here. I looked this one up. This one's going for about anywhere from $20 to $100. If you have, like, the box for it, it'll go for $100. Got a box for this one right here. I could probably get, like, $20 to $50 for this one. So, yeah, don't discount books. These Thomas the Trains, I picked up 3 bags of these, $10 each. These little bad boys go for $10 to $30, $40 a piece. Just depends, It depends on how badly scuffed up they are, but they all still go for pretty good money. So I just thought I would share that really quick with y'all. So I know in my last episode I was gonna discuss what sold and what hasn't sold. So I guess we can talk about that now. Okay, so you can see this digital lock system here, which, by the way, I got for free. Looks like it sold for $62.37. After expenses was $35.37. Not bad for a free item. Sold this solar lights controller for $14.25. I think I paid like 25 cents for this down at the thrift store in Atlantic. Oh, and I love this one. Sold this item for $23.37. See, I got this item for free at the library. Sold this used pair of Levi's for $23.99. Took home $10.50 profit. Paid $2 for these at the thrift store down in Atlanta. I want you to pay attention to these Elvis sunglasses. I picked these up at the thrift store down in Atlantic for $1. $1. Order total $51.34. Earnings $33.29 after expenses. Now remember, I paid $1 for this. That's over $32 in profit. Not another great item. And I find these all the time. I find these for $5 to $6. These leather handbags, I find them consistently at thrift stores, and I continuously make $20 to $30 a piece off of them. Let's see, this one I sold for $34.59. You know, that's $14 or $15 profit, so that's not bad. I'm not going to cry about that. And these little lithium-ion camera batteries, I find these at Ace's Bargain Basement. That's all their little clearance items. And I sell these for, $4 to $10 a piece. So if I'm paying $1 or $2 a package for these, I'm still making $2 to $3 a package on these. So it's worth my time. A lot of people don't think it's worth their time just to make a couple bucks. I feel like it's worth my time because remember, I'm more about, the long haul and selling, items in volume. So you're going to make money if you're selling items in volume. It was ridiculous. I sold this, and then after the guy got it, he was expecting me to reimburse him for it, said it didn't work. Well, I put untested in the listing, and I even offered to do a refund, even though I put untested in the listing, and he just wanted to harass me about it. So I just ended up blocking him. Sometimes you run into some ass hammocks, and that's all you can do is sometimes you just have to tell them to get bent. So I picked up this Woody doll at the thrift store down in Atlantic for $1. Profit $9.24. Can't complain about that. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I've been doing lately on Marketplace. And so if we take a look over here, we can see that I sold this Camping Survivals mountain bike for $40. This was an item that I had listed for a neighbor, and I just took a percentage for that, for selling it for him. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yes. Okay, so we have this Skill Miter Saw MS6305-00. Like new with light and extra blade. $200. Sold on May 18th. I sold the Dell computer here that you see, the XPS 8700. I've had that thing for a long time. I went ahead and sold it quick, $30. I don't use it anymore, so I sold it. There's this HP DeskJet 2755E scanner and printer that I sold for $30. I got that for free from the chamber here in town. They were just, having people take stuff for free. They just wanted to get rid of it, so I took it. Let's see, I sold this bike rack for $25. That was for one of the neighbors. Got a percentage for that. I also sold both of these bikes here, the Roadmaster Granite Peak women's bicycle for $75 and the Boulder 550 giant bicycle for $85. Once again, I got a percentage off those. Sold those for a neighbor in town, and so it was good money for both parties. I also sold this Diamondback bicycle here for $50. Same deal, a percentage of the take. And so that's what I have as of recently on Facebook Marketplace. I wanted to talk about something that I like to do for sourcing, and that is garage sailing. A big thing I like to do is look for mysterious cassette tapes and VHS tapes. just for something to do. It's kind of interesting. You never know what you're going to find on them. As you can see, I've got this old cassette player that I'm not sure where. I think I must have got this at a garage sale at some point on it. Let's listen to this and see what it sounds like. All right, you guys, I just wanted to say thanks for staying to the end. Like I said, I'm still kind of new at this business. Please join me in some of my other videos. You can check this link or that link or that link or that link or that link. Subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any ideas floating around, shoot them my way. I'd greatly appreciate it. God bless you guys, and we'll talk soon.